All right, guys, Iran. Always psyoping on Iran. Why? Because Trump can't win Iran, at least not to them. The reason why they can't let him win is because Iran is the last major stronghold of City of London foreign. That's a foreign power, foreign country in a strategic venue. That's not part of the excuse me, not part of the crown, whether it's Canada, New Zealand, Australia, but then they have Iran, and then they have a lot of grip on India, but not the same as Iran. Iran was literally a proxy state for them. They could control the shipping, they could control the oil, they could destabilize the Middle East whenever they wanted, they could pick fights with Israel whenever they wanted, they could fund terrorism through Iran. Iran was a big power puppet for City of London, so they cannot allow Trump to win this. And that's why, excuse me, going a little dry. That's why, because even though this win is overwhelming, and I went over the case for it last night, this win is overwhelming. The media narrative is that Iran is somehow playing Trump in this. And we're starting to see some of the stuff that they're all making a big deal about coming out today, which is like the Strait of Hormuz. But guys, again, I'm telling you, Trump, he's maneuvering all this. Well, today this came out. Iran's doing a very poor job, dishonorable, some would say, of allowing oil to go through the Strait of Hormuz. That's not the agreement we have. Interesting. See, they're playing games, and they're about to FAFO because Trump right now is being merciful. And I talked about how in the ceasefire, one of the big wins of the ceasefire is not that we got full surrender from Iran. No, that's not there yet. It could happen, but we're not there yet. What did happen, though, is that the ceasefire gave Trump all the leverage, and it put him in the seat of power again completely. And so now when Iran messes around, all of a sudden we're justified to do more. Because I guarantee you Trump wants them all out. Now, if they completely capitulate, if they completely surrender, Trump will let them off. And he'll say, okay, I can't deny this deal. And then he'll hope that the people rise up. But if they play games, we'll wait and see. But this is Trump trying to just let them know, like, guys, watch that boundary. I said it. He went on today as well. There are reports Iran's charging fees to tankers going through the Hormuz Strait. They better not be, and if they are, they better stop now. See, this is Trump controlling the narrative. Before, everybody else was saying, oh, it's not closed, or it's not closed, or I'm sorry, it is closed. They reclosed it. They're doing this. And they were all like narratives, and Trump would be like, no, none of this is true. Well, now Trump has reasserted it. Okay, Trump is the great spokesman. He's the great communicator. This is why Scott Adams was so. I miss Scott Adams so much. He was the one who understood Trump better than anybody when it comes to this stuff. And Trump is always making sure he's in the position of controlling the narrative, and it's very important because when you control the narrative, you control the hearts and minds of the people too. And Trump is reasserting the narrative here to prepare us and also to put Iran on blast. Because guess what? On Saturday, J.D. Vance, Steve Witkoff, they're all meeting in Pakistan with the Iranians. The Iranians landed today. This is all warning that these talks better go well, guys. I'm watching you very, very carefully. And this is what's really going on in Hormuz. Let me play this quick clip.
Of Hormuz saying they better not be, and if they are, they better stop now. The developments coming as the early stages of the ceasefire appear to be holding. An Indian-flagged LNG carrier passing through the Strait of Hormuz Thursday, among the first signs Iran is, so far, holding up its end of the ceasefire bargain.
Anybody who communicates with the Iranian authority has got permission from yesterday.
Coordination necessary because of mines in the Strait, Iran's deputy foreign minister confirmed.
Those technical restrictions are very much connected to the wartime condition, and it takes time to be removed. So safe passage is secure. We have maps, we have everything that we have to be careful that the safe passage of tankers and vessels and well-being of crews are actually met during this passage.
Sorry, guys. I hate when I do that. I'm a little tired. What I was saying is that Trump is letting them know. Okay, so first of all, ships are getting through. Great sign. But what Trump's letting them know is we're watching everything. Because the Iranians, this regime, what's left of this regime, they're garbage people. They lie about everything, and they will try to get away with every little thing they can get away with, okay? Every little thing. And he's calling it all. Even though they are letting some ships through, he's like, I don't like how you're doing it. See, Trump is holding them accountable. It's not... what he's not going to let them do is accept this ceasefire and then just do every little thing, okay? And like play games, bend the rules, all that. And there's a reason for that. Because everything they do, by Trump calling it out, they can use it against them, all right? And by using it against them, Trump gets more, everybody say it, leverage. This is all about leverage. It's the art of the deal. And then Trump put this out today to kind of really secure like how we all should be thinking of this. Wall Street Journal, one of the worst and most inaccurate editorial boards in the world, stated, I declared premature victory in Iran. Actually, it's a victory and there's nothing premature about it. Because of me, Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, and very quickly you'll see oil start flowing with or without the help of Iran. See? There it is. He's building towards that. With or without their help. It's coming. To me, it makes no difference. Wall Street Journal will, as usual, live to eat their words. They're always quick to criticize but never to admit what they're wrong. On top of this, okay, Trump got NATO. Mark Rutte went back to NATO and was like, look, if you guys don't send stuff, you're in trouble. And Trump is done. So Poland, among a couple other countries, but Poland's the main one, has offered to send some of their best ships down. So Trump, in all of this, okay, keeping the Iranians on edge, he's also buying time for other ships to get down there and start controlling the Strait and we can get out. I mean, you can see all the pieces on the board. Okay, they're all moving, but everybody's only focused on the one thing because they're trying to use that to hurt him. Everything is about hurting Trump. Everything all the time. Why? Because he's destroying their system. And as soon as you realize that, as soon as you accept it, as soon as you let it into your little heart, everything starts to make more sense. And guys, this might be starting. We talked last night about Trump arming the protesters, about the point of one of the points of the ceasefire might be to let them start rising up. Well, look at this. This is Iranians attacking IRGC forces at checkpoints. This is going around everywhere, this footage. Maybe this is just a lone shark. Nothing's going to come from it. Or maybe it's the beginning of something. If this kind of stuff starts getting out there, these are the kind of videos that can move through a country and inspire people to do something. I'm telling you, we might actually see the Iranians come up this time. And as this post says, the regime's never been weaker and now only has threats. And also, with what's left of the IRGC, where do you think they are? They're at the Strait, trying to intimidate the ships. And so that makes the inside of the country, which is massive. Iran's a massive country, 90 million people. Makes the inside much weaker and less manned. And you have people starving. You have IRGC and police people not showing up because they weren't getting paid. You have plenty of IRGC people, I'm sure, will join in the rebellion. And you have the economy collapsing. The Iranians are completely up against the wall right now, and Trump's continually reminding them, guys, I'm not going to let you get away with it. And while he's all doing this, we're starting to see a little bit of action. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Best case scenario is Iran completely gets overturned by its own people, restored back to the Persians. Let's just call it what it is. That's best case scenario. We win the biggest victory of all. Second, great case scenario, we get the deal. We get a great deal, and we're watching over them. And if they move, busted. The worst case scenario is we obliterate them. And unfortunately, there's going to be civilian casualties. Probably not that much. We're pretty good at avoiding them, but there will be because these people are awful and they will use them as human shields. That's worst case scenario. All three scenarios, we win. And guys, by the looks of it and knowing how Trump acts, I think we might get the best case scenario. And that, can you imagine a free Iran? That'll go down as one of the greatest accomplishments of any American president. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this plays out.